Part of the reason that I started my channel, if you look in the description box of my actual channel, was to talk about things other than couponing and deal finding and extreme cheapskate stuff. Part of it was to talk about health issues and things that affect me and that maybe I have some solutions to help, or I can relate, or I can just be an ear for people who have some of the same things that I do. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about IBS, and it's not an attractive topic to talk about. It's super embarrassing for a lot of people, and I've had it for over 10 years now. So in the beginning, I was humiliated, like humiliated. And now after, like anything, when you've had something for so long and you've come to grips with it and this is kind of just your life, you're not as embarrassed anymore. And then when you reach out to other people and you realize that a lot of people have some of the similar things that you have, it makes you feel not so alone and not so embarrassed. But I just want to tell you guys one quick helpful tip. I've had some really bad stomach issues this week, and I had my daughter go out last night and get me ginger. And I don't know if you guys know what ginger root looks like. It's really unattractive. It's just a root, plant-based. And this is kind of like when I've waited it out and it's not really helping. And I really shouldn't be that stubborn, because I should start drinking this tea every time I start feeling ill. But I don't, and I should. So what you do is you take the ginger root, and it's super inexpensive. And guys, I've tried the ginger tea. The ginger tea doesn't have just ginger in it, and it actually has made my situation worse. And I have Barrett's esophagus in my throat, so I can't have a ton of irritants in my throat that are like spicy or things like that. So the like Bioglow or whatever that tea is called, I've tried the ginger, but it's not just ginger in there. So your best option, and actually your cheapest option, is to go to the grocery store and just buy the ginger root. Now, you're never going to cut perfect slices, because as you can see, the way that it grows, it's kind of difficult to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few of these pieces, and you want a significant amount, but like I said, it's super cheap. I think it was 20 something cents for this. And then what you want to do is take honey, and make sure it's not like a guava honey, or like, you can get generic like brand, but make sure it's actually honey, if that makes sense, because a lot of times it's high fructose corn syrup and all that other stuff. So I just put that in there, and I like a lot of honey because at this point my throat is super irritated as well, but it will coat and help the inside, all of your insides really. So I'm just gonna bring you over to the Keurig and show you what I do next. Okay guys, it's super simple. All you want to do now is let it seep for like 10 minutes, because you really want the ginger to be like infused into the water, because if you just start drinking it right away, you're not going to get the benefits of the ginger. It is a stronger taste once it is completely infused. I want to tell you guys that up front. This is part of my cure, but it's really worth it. Once you get used to the taste of it, it's really not as bad as it is initially. I mean, it's like anything, you got to get used to it. But if it's going to help you naturally make your stomach feel better, it's really worth it. And before I had the Keurig, I just boiled water on the stove, and it was perfectly fine. It works just as well, so you don't have to have the Keurig, you don't have to have anything special. Just boil yourself some water, and let it seep for about 10 minutes, and then just drink this tea. And then you can also make it in larger quantities and then put it in your fridge and have it during the summer as like iced ginger tea. It's just something I thought maybe would help you guys if you guys didn't know about it. So if you have any other tips for people who have, throat, stomach, or intestinal issues, I'm sorry if this is kind of TMI for some of my viewers, but if you have any other suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Maybe we can help each other out. Thanks everybody. Bye bye.